Act 3 of The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 3. The dining room of Sorin's house. Doors open out of it to the right and left. A table stands in the centre of the room. Trunks and boxes encumber the floor, and preparations for departure are evident. Trigorin is sitting at a table eating his breakfast, and Masha is standing beside him.
I am telling you all these things because you write books, and they may be useful to you. I am telling you honestly. I should not have lived another day if he had wounded himself fatally. Yet I am courageous. I have decided to tear this love of mine out of my heart by the roots.
How will you do it?
By marrying Medvedenko.
The school teacher?
Yes.
I don't see the necessity for that.
Oh, if you knew what it is to love without hope for years and years, to wait forever for something that will never come. I shall not marry for love, but marriage will at least be a change, and will bring new cares to deaden the memories of the past. Shall we have another drink?
Haven't you had enough?
Fiddlesticks.
She fills a glass.
Don't look at me with that expression in your face. Women drink oftener than you imagine, but most of them do it in secret and not openly as I do. They do, indeed, and it is always either vodka or brandy.
They touch glasses.
To your good health. You are so easy to get on with that I am sorry to see you go.
They drink.
And I am sorry to leave.
You should ask her to stay.
She would not do that now. Her son has been behaving outrageously. First he attempted suicide, and now I hear he's going to challenge me to a duel. Though what his provocation may be, I can't imagine. He is always sulking and sneering and preaching about a new form of art, as if the field of art were not large enough to accommodate both old and new without the necessity of jostling.
It is jealousy. However, that is none of my business.
Jacob walks through the room carrying a trunk. Nina comes in and stands by the window.
That school-teacher of mine is none too clever, but he is a very good, poor man, and he loves me dearly, and I am sorry for him. However, let me say good-bye and wish you a pleasant journey. Remember me kindly in your thoughts.
She shakes hands with him.
Thanks for your goodwill. Send me your books, and be sure to write something in them. Nothing formal, but simply this: to Masha, who, forgetful of her origin, for some unknown reason is living in this world. Goodbye.
She goes out. Holding out her closed hand to Trigorin.
Is it odd or even?
Even.
No, it is odd. I had only one pea in my hand. I wanted to see if I was to become an actress or not. If only someone would advise me what to do.
One cannot give advice in a case like this.
We shall soon part, perhaps never to meet again. I should like you to accept this little medallion as a remembrance of me. I have had your initials engraved on it, and on this side is the name of one of your books, Days and Night.
How sweet of you.
He kisses the medallion.
It is a lovely present.
Think of me sometimes.
I shall never forget you. I shall always remember you as I saw you on that bright day. Do you recall it, a week ago, when you wore your light dress and we talked together, and the white seagull lay on the bench beside us?
Yes, the seagull. I beg you to let me see you alone for 2 minutes before you go.
She goes out to the left. At the same moment, Arkadina comes in from the right, followed by Sorin in a long coat, with his orders on his breast, and by Jacob, who is busy packing.
Stay here at home, you poor old man. How could you pay visits with that rheumatism of yours?
To Trigorin.
Who left the room just now? Was it Nina?
Yes.
I beg your pardon. I'm afraid we interrupted you.
She sits down.
I think everything is packed. I am absolutely exhausted.
Reading the inscription on the medallion.
Days and Nights, page 121, lines 11 and 12.
Clearing the table.
Shall I pack your fishing rods too, sir?
Yes, I shall need them, but you can give my books away.
Very well, sir.
To himself.
Page 121, lines 11 and 12.
To Arkadina.
Have we my books here in the house?
Yes, they're in my brother's library in the corner cupboard.
Page 121.
He goes out.
You are going away, and I shall be lonely without you.
What would you do in town?
Oh, nothing in particular. But somehow, they are soon to lay the cornerstone of the new courthouse here. How I should like to leap out of this minnow pond, if but for an hour or two. I'm tired of lying here like an old cigarette stump. I have ordered the carriage for 1 o'clock. We can go away together.
No, you must stay here. Don't be lonely and don't catch cold. Keep an eye on my boy. Take good care of him. Guide him along the proper paths. I am going away, and so shall never find out why Constantine shot himself. But I think the chief reason was jealousy, and the sooner I take Trigorin away, the better.
There were, how shall I explain it to you, other reasons besides jealousy for his act. Here is a clever young chap, living in the depths of the country without money or position, with no future ahead of him, and with nothing to do. He is ashamed and afraid of being so idle. I am devoted to him, and he is fond of me, but nevertheless he feels that he is useless here, that he is little more than a dependent in this house. It is the pride in him.
He is a misery to me. He might possibly enter the army.
It seems to me that the best thing for him would be if you were to let him have a little money. For one thing, he ought to be allowed to dress like a human being. See how he looks, wearing the same little old coat that he has had for 3 years. And he doesn't even possess an overcoat. And it wouldn't hurt the youngster to sow a few wild oats. Let him go abroad, say, for a time. It wouldn't cost much.
Yes, but... However, I think I might manage about his clothes, but I couldn't let him go abroad. And no, I don't think I can let him have his clothes even now. I have no money at present.
Oh!
I haven't indeed.
Very well. Forgive me, darling. Don't be angry. You are a noble, generous woman.
I really haven't the money.
If I had any money, of course, I should let him have some myself. But I haven't even a penny. The farm manager takes my pension from me and puts it all into the farm, or into cattle or bees, and in that way it is always lost forever. The bees die, the cows die. They never let me have a horse.
Of course I have some money, but I am an actress, and my expenses for dress alone are enough to bankrupt me.
You are a dear friend, and I am very fond of you. Indeed I am. But something is the matter with me again.
He staggers.
I feel giddy.
He leans against the table.
I feel faint and all.
Peter!
She tries to support him.
Peter, dearest! Help! Help!
Treplieff and Medviedenko come in. Treplieff has a bandage around his head.
He is fainting!
I am all right.
He smiles and drinks some water.
It is all over now.
To his mother.
Don't be frightened, mother. These attacks are not dangerous. My uncle often has them now.
To his uncle.
You must go and lie down, uncle.
Yes, I think I shall for a few minutes. I am going to Moscow all the same, but I shall lie down a bit before I start.
He goes out, leaning on his cane. Giving him his arm.
Do you know this riddle? On 4 legs in the morning, on 2 legs at noon, and on 3 legs in the evening?
Yes, exactly. And on one's back at